Since 1990, cases of inflammatory bowel disease, IBD for short, have nearly doubled and risen fastest among those aged 15 to 39. IBD is a chronic inflammation of the digestive tract and includes both Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis.
The number of patients are getting higher with the years, not lower, and the age is getting even younger than it used to be.
IBD patients face intense abdominal pain, severe diarrhoea, fatigue or bleeding, symptoms that have a major impact on their quality of life.
We have a lot of therapies for IBD, but the problem is that many patients cannot respond to this treatment or, in some cases, develop resistance. The inflammation persists and it becomes chronic. IBD patients can't live a good life if they are not treated properly.
That's why researchers from across Europe have joined forces under the EU-funded Algae4IBD project. Together they explore algae, both microalgae and seaweeds, as a natural source of compounds that could help reduce inflammation, support gut health, and combat microbial imbalances linked to IBD.
The Algae4IBD project is about how to use the biodiversity of micro and macroalgae for its nutritional and health benefits to try to reduce inflammation, pain, and inflammatory bowel disease like colitis and Crohn.
In order to deliver consistent bioactive compounds, the researchers turned to advanced indoor cultivation systems with tight environmental control, among other things.
So here indoors, we control the temperature, we control the lights, and the most important thing, I completely know what I did. So I can do it over and over again and get the same results over and over again. And for producing something for the pharmaceutical industry, it's really, really important that you have consistency and you know that the same concentration and the same conditions will give you the same results.
But first, they had to screen more than 1,000 algae strains. Roughly 150 showed promise and were subjected to laboratory testing on inflamed human cells and bacterial cultures.
We can collect mucosal biopsies from the intestine of patients that undergo endoscopic surveillance during the check that they have for their disease. And the biopsy that have been collected can be put in a plate and then treated with algae-derived compounds. And then we can measure whether they have been effective.
Here in Milan, 55 IBD patients underwent endoscopy to provide biopsies for the lab test. These tissues were cultured and exposed to algae extracts to assess whether inflammation could be dialed down.
The algae-derived compounds can exert anti-inflammatory properties. They are quite tolerated from the human organism, and so they can be used as an alternative therapy for IBD. The idea is to understand exactly what is the extract from the algae compound in order to develop new pharmacological treatments or nutritional food that can be used for supporting the ongoing therapies in IBD patients.
Meanwhile, industrial partners in France and Ireland began formulating the bioactive compounds into functional foods, like gummies, baked goods, yogurts, to support patients nutritionally.
Functional food would be food that has a metabolic effect, an effect on the physiological function. We are mainly looking at the anti-inflammatory activity of our extract, but also looking at the antibacterial, probiotic and prebiotic effects of the extract, and also looking at the antioxidant activity of some of them. If we can manage to combine all of this, we will have some kind of superfood.
Exactly this is being done at Teagasc in Ireland. Here, researchers develop functional food that is not only healthy, but also safe and delicious.
We think that incorporating those active algae compounds in those kind of products that IBD patients can consume on a daily basis will support their immune system, will support their gut health. It's not replacing the treatment that they are getting, it's just something to assist them furthermore.
While research is still ongoing, the work of Algae4IBD brings a promising perspective to the future of IBD treatment. By combining natural compounds, advanced cultivation, and patient-centered testing, scientists are one step closer to new therapeutic options.
Our patients wanted to come back to their normal life. They tell us that they forget the disease when they are in remission, and this is the best for us.
The aim is twofold: to identify promising compounds for specialized pharmaceutical treatments for patients with IBD, and secondly, to develop functional food products that could one day be sold in regular stores to promote gut health.